on routing, let's add some routes to this rascal. How's that sound? Pretty excited about that? I can tell. I will go ahead and get back to my non-ejected version. Start my server. Hopefully my app still works. Yay. Oops. Open a new tab in my terminal. And to do routing at all, we had to install an additional dependency, right? Now I'm back to my nice short package JSON in this copy of the code. Yay. You remember what that package was? What we had to add to do the routing? React router DOM. Yep. So I'm going to do a yarn add react router dash DOM. Notice the dashes in there. If you're using npm, please don't, but it would be npm install react router DOM. Or if you're using an old version of npm, which I know at least one person is, npm install dash dash save react router DOM.
Does it matter if you switch from npm to yarn in the middle?
Yeah, it's all right. Doesn't matter.
So should we be doing this?
Yep, go ahead and do it. Yeah, go ahead and do it in your NoteHerder project. So remember that does two things. It actually adds it to our node modules. And it adds it to our list of dependencies. Yarn add React router DOM. Yep. And it's just npm install React router DOM if you're using npm 5. But earlier versions, you had to have dash dash save. Otherwise, it put it in node modules, but it didn't add it to your package.json. So other people who cloned your repo and ran npm install wouldn't get that dependency, and the stuff wouldn't work. So then we can just go around adding routes like champs. So we started out in the rarely touched index.js because we wanted to wrap the app component itself in router so that we could add routes anywhere down the tree from that. So we need to add some dependencies up here. Again, I like to put stuff that is from npm packages separate from stuff that's actually in our source directory. So let's say import. We need some named imports here. Browser router, as router. You can do that with any named import if you don't want to use the name that it comes with because it's too dang long. And we'll also import route from where else? React router DOM. Did you import Babel polyfill too? No. Okay. So then this render function needs to change. I'm going to go ahead and put this on multiple lines so that it's easier since our first argument's about to get slightly more complicated. So far these line breaks haven't done anything, right? The first argument to render is the actual JSX, and then we tell it which actual DOM element to replace with this component. And as with any place that we put JSX, it has to return a single root element. But we're going to change it from app to router. And router actually has a closing tag. Put something in between. And we define a route. And this is self-closing. And we will specify the component for this route as app. Remember, you can do this two different ways. You could actually have a render prop and put the JSX or a render function directly in there with some JSX. When might you have to do that as opposed to using component? Component does not pass in props, right? You can only specify the name of the component.
I thought it was the other way around. Because you can specify which props you want for render, but app will automatically add the
Oh, it'll automatically add the ones for the router, yes. But if you have more props that you need to pass in, yeah, then you have to use render. Yeah. If you want to pass it in through render, then you have to name those, but you can still do it. Yeah. But yeah, it won't do it automatically, right? But we're happy with app doesn't need any props besides the routing related ones. So that's good. Does this much still work? Does it still render my app component? Yeah, it seems to. Yay, we didn't break it. Go us. So I'll go ahead and commit just that much. Add, React, router.